Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to explore an essential aspect of life processes, nutrition in humans. Nutrition plays a crucial role in our growth, development, and overall health. By understanding how our body obtain and utilize nutrients, we can make our lifestyle healthy. Let's explore this topic in detail. Through our previous video, you came to an understanding on how amoeba obtain its nutrition. Both humans and amoeba exhibits a holozoic mode of nutrition by ingesting and digesting food. The processes and mechanisms differ significantly due to their respective cellular complexity and specialized adaptations. Let's compare human nutrition with amoeba nutrition based on their processes. First is digestive system complexity. In humans, digestion involves specialized system with multiple organs, whereas in amoeba, it relies on intracellular digestion without any specialized organs. Second is mechanism of ingestion. Humans ingest the food through mouth and process it through mechanical and chemical digestion, whereas amoeba engulf the food particles through phagocytosis. Then digestive efficiency. Humans' digestion is highly efficient when compared to amoeba due to the presence of specialized enzymes, specialized organs, which ensures the complete breakdown and absorption of nutrition. Whereas in amoeba, digestion is somewhat less complex, but it is effective for its single-celled nature. Then waste elimination. Humans eliminate their waste through dedicated excretory pathways, whereas amoeba expels the waste directly through its cell membrane or by the process of exocytosis. The human digestive system is a group of organs that work together to convert food into energy and basic nutrients for the entire body. Human digestive system is made up of two major parts. They are alimentary canal and accessory organs. Alimentary canal is a long tube through which the food passes and gets digested gradually as they move through various compartments. It begins with mouth or buccal cavity and it passes through pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. Accessory organs are the organs which participate in digestion process and stimulate digestion by releasing certain enzymes. So, liver, gallbladder, pancreas comes under the category of accessory organs. Mouth is the first portion of alimentary canal. The mouth consists of muscular tongue and teeth. The cavity inside the mouth is known as oral cavity. Teeth and tongue digest the food mechanically. Teeth is used for cutting, tearing and grinding the food into smaller pieces. The process of chewing breaks down the food into smaller pieces, thereby increasing the surface area for the enzymes to work on it. Tongue plays a role to move the food around the mouth and mixing it with saliva. The moistened food is now known as bolus. You know that food is complex in nature. To break down the food and absorb it, mechanical digestion alone is not sufficient. We need biological catalysts known as enzymes. Mouth also contains salivary glands that secretes saliva. Saliva contains an important enzyme known as salivary amylase, which begins the digestion of carbohydrate by breaking down the starch into simple sugar. So it helps in initial breakdown of carbohydrates. Saliva mixes with food and it lubricates the food. Thereby, it makes it easier to swallow. Saliva also maintains a neutral pH in our mouth to protect our teeth from some strong acids. Next comes pharynx. Pharynx is a muscular tube-like structure which is situated behind the nasal cavity, mouth, and larynx. It connects these structures to esophagus and trachea. Pharynx serves as a common path for both food and air. Muscles in the pharynx helps to propel the food bolus into mouth, then into esophagus through the process known as swallowing. Let me explain the process of swallowing with a picture. After chewing the food, the tongue pushes the food bolus to the back of the mouth. That leads to pharynx. Pharynx is a common path for food and air. To swallow the food properly, the muscles have to act in a coordinated manner. The soft palate rises first. Then epiglottis, which is a flap-like structure, it will go and cover the opening of trachea. Trachea is a windpipe. So it closes the opening of trachea that ensures that no food particle enters into the air pipe that leads to lungs. Okay. Then the muscles present in the pharynx will act in a coordinated manner that pushes the food bolus towards the esophagus. So in esophagus there is a sphincter which is known as upper esophageal sphincter that will get opened. Then the food bolus enters into esophagus that leads to stomach. If this muscular coordination is not there or the quantity of bolus is more, the food particle may have the chance to enter into trachea accidentally. In that case, a strong cough is triggered to clear it from the windpipe. Why? It should clear from windpipe to protect the lungs. Okay. Esophagus is a muscular tube that connects the pharynx to stomach. When the food bolus enters the esophagus, the muscles in the upper part will get contracted. That allows the pushing of food bolus downwards. As the food bolus moves downwards, the muscles in the lower part of esophagus will get relaxed and allows the food bolus to passes into the stomach. The contraction and expansion movement of the walls of food pipe is known as peristaltic movement. Okay, there are two sphincters, upper esophageal sphincter and lower esophageal sphincter. Upper esophageal sphincter is there to prevent the backflow of food, and lower esophageal sphincter is there to prevent the food from stomach enter again into the esophagus. Stomach is located in the upper abdomen, just below the diaphragm on the left side. It is a muscular organ that expands when the food enters. Two types of digestion happens here. One is mechanical digestion and another one is chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion. The stomach performs the mechanical digestion by churning and mixing the food with gastric juices. Muscular wall of stomach contracts to break down the food into further more small particles. Chemical digestion. Gastric glands in the lining of stomach secretes gastric juices like hydrochloric acid, enzymes and mucus. Hydrochloric acid in gastric juice will make the environment acidic, and also it kills any harmful bacteria that may enter the stomach along with food. Next is pepsin. Pepsin is an enzyme that gets activated in the acidic medium. Pepsin helps in digestion of protein present in the food into smaller molecules. Next comes mucus. Mucus is very important because it helps to protect the stomach wall from its own acid. Sometimes HCl will get contact with that stomach wall and creates a burning sensation that is known as acidity. Next, the partially digested food then goes from the stomach into small intestine. That is mediated by a sphincter known as pyloric sphincter that regulates the entry of food in small quantity from stomach into small intestine. Small intestine. It is the largest part of alimentary canal. Complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins, fats occurs in the small intestine. It is highly coiled, long, thin tube about 6.5 meters long. The length of small intestine depends on the diet of organisms. In herbivores, the small intestine size is larger because it digests cellulose materials. Whereas in carnivores, since it consumes meat, the size of small intestine is smaller. Small intestine is divided into three parts. They are duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. All types of nutrients are digested here with the help of secretions which is received from the accessory organs like liver and pancreas. Let me start with liver. Liver secretes bile. Bile is greenish yellow in color. It is alkaline in nature. From liver, bile is stored in gallbladder. Bile performs two functions. They are, it makes acidic food coming from the stomach alkaline so that the pancreatic enzymes can act on it. Then the bile salt breaks the fat present in the food into small globules. Next comes pancreas. Pancreas is a large gland which lies parallel and beneath the stomach. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juice which contains pancreatic amylase, trypsin, and lipase. Pancreatic amylase breaks down the starch, whereas trypsin digests the protein and lipase break down the emulsified fats. The intestinal juice contains many enzymes which complete the digestion of complex carbohydrates into glucose, proteins into amino acids, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. After digestion, absorption. Small intestine is the main region for absorption of digested food. The inner surface of small intestine has millions of tiny microscopic finger-like projections called as villi. Villi provides very large surface area. The large surface area of small intestine helps in rapid absorption of digested food. Next process is assimilation. Nutrients absorbed by the villi enters into the bloodstream and the blood carries the digested and dissolved food to all the parts of the body. This becomes assimilated as a parts of cells. In cells, it is used to obtain energy as well as it helps in growth and repair of body. The digested food which is not used immediately by the body gets stored in liver as glycogen and it is used up when it's required. Digestion. The undigested food passes from the small intestine into a wider tube known as large intestine. The walls of large intestine absorbs most of the water from undigested food with the help of villi. Remaining waste materials is passed into the rectum and it is removed from the body via anus which is regulated by anal sphincter. As a conclusion, remember a balanced diet rich in nutrients and adequate water intake are key to a healthy lifestyle. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video informative. See you next time. Do subscribe for more videos.